So in my video, electric cars suck. If you haven't seen that, click that link right there. In my video, electric cars suck, I explained that electric cars aren't the future right now, and quite frankly, they suck. Gasoline or diesel cars are still a lot better. And I think a lot of people missed my point or just didn't quite understand my point that electric cars being more expensive, we can see that they are a bigger drain on resources than gasoline cars. Basically, they're worse for the environment. And since the environment is a reason a lot of people will cite for buying an electric car, I wanted to debunk that myth. Because you see, in a world of scarce resources in a market system, cost is nothing more than a measurement of the drain on resources. And of course, if resources weren't scarce, we wouldn't need a price system. Everything would just be free because everybody would just be able to have whatever they want because resources aren't scarce. But because resources are scarce, we need the price system in place to determine how much of a drain something is on our scarce resources. And if a lot of resources go into a product, the cost is going to rise. If not very many resources go into a product, the cost is going to fall. That's why a pencil is not the same cost as a car. And this is why we can tell simply by the cost of the electric car that the electric car is more of a drain on resources than your average gasoline car. Because at its basic level, that's all the price system is a measurement of the drain on resources that a product or service is. But back to the merits of electric cars. Are electric cars the future? Yeah, probably. Once we get better battery technology, better ways to store energy, I really think electric cars are basically going to take over, because once we get something that's cheaper and more efficient and stores energy better and lasts longer, then electric cars will have huge advantages over gasoline cars. And of course, when the price drops below gasoline cars, that's how we know that electric cars are less of a drain on resources. And when I say that, I'm referring to the total gasoline car cost, which includes the cost of the car and the cost of the gas to drive it, and the versus the total electric car cost, which is the cost of the car and the cost to drive it. Most of the time throughout the life of the car, gasoline cars are significantly cheaper to drive.